Hey Libra, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Libra, I'm getting the phrase right away here for you. Keep on going. Don't give up. You are closer than you think. Spirit is your biggest cheerleader at this time. And I feel like you are closer than you think to some sort of achievement, milestone, goal, dream, or wish fulfillment. You're a lot closer than you think you are. So Spirit is cheering you on at this time, encouraging you to not give up on whatever those dreams may be for you. Now, really powerful energy coming in. You have the hands. A lot of you are helpers. A lot of you are light workers. You may be in the healing profession. Some of you may have even come to this reading unemployed, or you're looking for a new job opportunity, new employment, or you're looking to increase or expand on your business. This is about you manifesting more money, reaching your goals, financial assistance. Some of you may be getting help, getting a job. There could be hands-on help or hands-on work. I feel that a lot of you are helping other people with whatever it is that you do to make a living. Some of you may even use your hands. This could be Reiki healing energy. It could be massage therapy. Some of you are building, creating. It could be wrapping jewelry, sewing. You may even work on a keyboard as well. I do feel like there is a new income source available to you, or there is some sort of help or financial aid or assistance or resources that you are researching and diving into at this time. Because in the present month of July, you do have the book card showing up here, Libra. This can be about paperwork, contracts. It's more than just business contracts. This is soul contracts that your soul chose to have a new human experience. And for a lot of you, you may be diving into your Akashic records. You may be doing some deep soul searching, but it's okay to learn as you go. And Libra, it's important for you to realize you don't have to have every single piece of the puzzle put into place before you take that next step. It's okay to learn as you go. And it's okay to admit that you may not know everything about a certain craft that you have or a certain situation, and that's important for you to ask for help, right? Ask for a helping hand. Reach out, do your research, sign up for that online course, that class. This may have to do with education. Some of you may be writing a book. You may have been dealing with a legality or with the law. You may be in the criminal justice field. You may be a lawyer. You could even do administrative work for a lawyer's office. But this is about bringing equality and fairness to everything you do, Libra. You are the sign of the scales, which brings justice to the world around you, including your own self. So I do feel like there is a new contract showing up here in your world in the month of July that's going to remind you to keep on going, right? It's going to remind you that all of your dreams are starting to manifest. The stars are aligning here. I feel fate and destiny intervening. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Wheel of Fortune, the star, or even the world showing up here in your reading. Now we also have the mask card. This mask is all about saving, okay? Some of you are saving. You may be pinching pennies. This could be about finding money, finding new resources after a time of maybe feeling a little bit betrayed. This could even be at times, Libra, you may have betrayed yourself by not fully exploring those skills, those gifts, those talents that you've chosen to incarnate into this lifetime with. I feel like you're moving forward past some sort of hidden energy, whether it was hidden talents that you were diving into, which a lot of you are. You may be taking a class on your intuition. You may be diving into maybe channeling energy, shamanism, astrology, tarot, whatever this is here for you. I feel like it's going to help you move forward in your career. Now, some of you may be an assistant, you may be an actor. This is about your hidden potential, but it's about embracing the unknown. I do feel for some of you, you're going to be able to save or put some money away for a secret stash, whether that secret stash is you putting money towards retirement, towards a move, towards getting out of a situation that may feel less than ideal. Now, I'm getting here with the theft card. I feel like this is, if it happened for you in the past where you felt someone robbed you of your time, your money, and your effort, I'm getting Seven of Swords energy with this, but I feel like it was you, Libra. You may have felt at times like you've robbed yourself of very valuable information or very valuable time, but now I feel like you're starting to get back on track, or you're starting to send that self-doubt packing and embrace a more confident version of yourself, Libra. So let's dive in and see what this month is all about for you. I like this energy, but sometimes we need to get real with ourselves. We need to get honest. We need to take accountability, and we need to do some deep soul searching and say, is this aligned with my soul purpose and my soul's path? Am I working for someone, or am I working towards the goals that I have set out for myself, or am I slacking in some area that I need to take inventory or take a look at? And I feel because you have the book card showing up here in your energy, there's something that you are really diving into. I'm getting here Page or even Knight of Swords. There is this energy of research, education, knowledge. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the better off you'll be. And sometimes that can be about getting bluntly honest with yourself about what that may look like. So let's take a look here, Libra. What's going on in your energy? What's coming in for career, income, wealth, and finances for the month of July 2023? What do we have here for Libra? Three of Swords right away, but it's showing up in reverse, which I like, because if you have suffered from some sort of financial setback, this is all about recovering. This is about you, again, sending that self-doubt packing. It's what we just talked about. So you are regaining a sense of confidence after feeling a little bit lost, maybe feeling like you weren't quite sure which direction to go. Some of you, because you've had this maybe theft or betrayal, I'm also sensing someone may have taken credit for your job or for your work as well. Someone may have stolen your ideas. Someone may have stolen even your identity. I'm getting here, Libra, where someone may have put on some sort of facade or put on some sort of a mask, but you will recoup is what I'm getting here. And I feel like there will be fair settlements in store. So whatever that may mean for you. Three of Swords is all about you going through something that, yes, it's been disappointing. It's been challenging. It has been a struggle. Some of you were dealing with third-party energies in the workforce. It could be gossip. It can be people that were threatening to bring you down, right? Threatening to bring your reputation down. It may have been interfering with your career path. It may have been a struggle for you to keep your head afloat at times. But in the month of July, there is a sense of confidence that's reigniting within you, and you're bringing more balance to those scales, Libra. Let's clarify this Three of Swords. What do we have here for Libra? Some of you may have been fired. You may have been let go of a job in the past here. You may have been rejected. For others of you, this could just be you getting out of your own way. You know, I'm a Libra as well. I get it. Sometimes we overthink, we overanalyze, and it's important just to step back and connect with our soul's truth. And if you're able to do that, if you're able to become aware sooner rather than later, you get yourself up out of that situation quicker that was disappointing you. So let's see here. Page of Emotion. There's a page. I like the page is showing up here because it brings in new beginnings. Now, there could have been some sort of news that came your way with this page that really affected that heart chakra. Maybe someone was trying to be innocent or helpful or kind, but it may have taken a little bit of a stab at your self-confidence. For others of you, I feel like there was someone around you who may have really affected your well-being, your personal well-being, your financial well-being, but there's a new opportunity here available to you. So this energy here is about you owning up to what you need to do to move forward up and out of this Three of Swords. Page of Cups here is about a new beginning, right? It's a new beginning here to head towards your bliss, head towards your wish fulfillment. And I do feel that a lot of you with this hand, right, there could be a helping hand coming your way or a new opportunity that's going to help get you out of this Three of Swords energy. So I like that it's showing up though. If I'm going to see it, I want to see it main focus, because this is something you can deal with. It's not something that's hidden. It's not something that's coming in for you. It's not something that's going to be a huge surprise. It's already something you're aware of. And I do feel like this has already happened for a lot of you, this Three of Swords. So whatever that may be for you, you are on the mends. You are healing. You are breaking free from the disappointments, the challenges, the struggles, and you're moving on to a brand new opportunity. There's new doors arising here for you and opening up. Let's take a look at the challenge and how we can help you move past it. What's the challenge here for Libra? Seven of Cups, temptation. Something may be tempting you to stay with the Seven of Cups here, but it's important for you, Libra, to stick to some sort of decision or stick to a path or a plan and stay consistent. Remember what we said in the very beginning of your reading? Spirit is saying here, keep on going. Don't give up, because sometimes we get sidetracked. Sometimes we feel tempted to go in a direction that maybe not the best for us. We go down the rabbit hole or we choose things that aren't aligned with our soul's purpose. This is saying here that it's important to stay grounded in reality. Okay, it's important to ground yourself. Take those dreams that you have that are in the ether. Take that spiritual piece of what you want to manifest and bring it down to reality. If you want to open your own business, take that next step. If you want to expand and grow, put yourself out there. Be vulnerable. Vulnerability is our greatest strength. If you want to leave that toxic workplace that you are in, then it's important to shift that vibration even while you're in that toxic workplace. Now, some of you may be saying, well, Melissa, how do I do that when it's just so toxic, right? It is about you setting up the healthy boundary. It's about you cutting cords. It is about you being able to say yes when it's a soul yes and no when it's a no, and stay true to your morals, Libra, stay true to your integrity, and stay true to your soul's path and your soul's journey. And know that any challenges, any struggles or setbacks that you are currently going through or that you've gone through have come in to help you become a stronger version of yourself, to prepare yourself for this next step, this next frequency that you are heading towards here. So Seven of Cups, it's about making a decision, sticking with it. Don't give up. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get distracted. Just do it. I know that's easier said than done sometimes. Let's take a look and see how we can help you stay on this path instead of letting the distractions get you in the way. What do we have here? Sometimes it's our own mind, Libra, that can distract us, right? It's our own mind that deceives us at times. So pay attention to that self-talk. Pay attention to the hidden potentials that are bubbling up, because sometimes you second guess. Sometimes you say, nah, that's not really a hidden talent. That's just A, B, or C. Well, if it keeps showing up for you and you're good at it and you're tuning in and you're channeling and you're receiving divine messages, don't chalk that up to be nothing, right? Because you owe it to yourself to live your life fully. And that could be embracing your skills and your talents to the fullest. All right. King of Materials here. Muse of Materials is the King of Pentacles. This is some big boss energy here, Libra. You're not afraid of hard work. You're not afraid to build your empire. Some of you may be real estate brokers, financial brokers, property experts, business investors. This is all about you working smarter, not harder. In order for you to do that, you have to take that next step, decisive step, and stick with it here. This is about you being able to bring in stability and abundance into your world. Why and how? Because Libra, you are a reliable leader. You absolutely are. And whatever skills you have the potential, if you haven't already started to see, they have the potential to bring in a generous amount of income that you're able to live comfortably on. Yes, it may be and feel uncertain at this time. There could be uncertainty here, but you must take that leap of faith. Don't let your mind talk you out of what your soul really wants to do. And this has been showing up a lot. If you haven't already checked out some of the collective readings, I will link them in the description box below. If you are feeling pulled to watch one of them, then it may help you out. But this is showing up where fear, false evidence appearing real, tends to really hold us back because we need that certainty, right? We need that validation that yes, it's going to work out, that it's all going to be well, that we are heading in the right direction. If you've been looking for the sign, Libra, this is it. You are absolutely moving forward. You have to. This is about you taking that calculated risk, but being able to trust that the universe has your back here. And the moon card is about truths being exposed, right? Things coming to the surface that were hidden. Now you have that showing up here. So a lot of you are diving into some spiritual gifts that you have or some talents that maybe you didn't believe in yourself, but spirit believes in you. Your higher self believes in you, and you're being guided and prompted to open yourself up to this new path, this new opportunity here that's going to bring in, I feel, a lot of income for you if that's what you're seeking. A lot of abundance, whatever abundance may be for you. All right, let's take a look at what's below you. What is in your foundation? What are you built upon, Libra? Aside from your beautiful balanced scales, being able to see both sides of the situation, what is it that's in your foundation here? What could also be holding you back? All right, Libra, Six of Swords. Six of Swords is needed change. We just talked about that as well, but you may have felt reluctant to change things. Therefore, when we feel reluctant to change, that's when a Tower moment comes in. That's when a Wheel of Fortune moment comes in. And I am getting here maybe a little bit of both. Some of you may have had a Tower moment in the past. Some of you may have had a Wheel of Fortune moment in the past. It's something that each and every one of us will have at some point, right, in our lives. Now, the Six of Swords is air energy, which is you. And the Six of Swords, something that you may do. Okay, it's coming in strong here. Something that you may struggle with at times is fight or flight. Now, of course, it's important to know when change is necessary, but some of you get very uncomfortable when something threatens your instability, right? Threatens to shake things up a little bit, and you tend to maybe fight or fight or flight, right? Six of Swords is I'm getting out of Dodge, right? This is too much work for me, or that's too difficult for me, or that's too challenging. Spirit is saying, don't give up. Whatever those dreams are for you, you've gone through a spiritual journey, Libra. The Six of Swords is all about freeing yourself from a situation that may have been beyond repair, right? But that's why it needed much needed change. And staying reluctant in change is going to only hold you hostage, hold you prisoner in some sort of self-induced prophecy, right? When you start to tell yourself, well, nothing's going to change, right? I feel like you are ready for a new beginning, and you have been ready for quite some time. For a lot of you, this change has already happened. It's already happened for you, and it's time for you to embrace, because you may still be holding on to the bits and pieces of something that already crumbled down, right? The Six of Swords is actually a beautiful energy to have, because sixes bring in harmony. They bring in loyalty, responsibility, and problems that you can solve, that you can overcome. Sixes in tarot are really powerful. It's the Lover's energy of making balanced decisions. The Six of Wands, success. The Six of Cups, right? Second chances. Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. So we're seeing here the Six of Swords, where it's important for you to get out of your head at times if you're replaying an old story and it's mentally blocking you from moving forward. Seek professional help if need be. Work on some shadow work. I feel like a lot of you have already done that, but I'm sensing there's no need to go back to the past. You've already done the work, so it's time to move forward, move on. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the recent past. What's happening here for you, Libra, in the recent past? Five of Cups, some sort of loss. Yep, some sort of loss, and that's what we have here with the Three of Swords. You're still picking up the pieces. There could have been bankruptcy. There could have been foreclosure. There could have been destruction of a home due to natural disaster. There could have been a job loss. There could have been a health issue. It could have been COVID. Whatever has gone on in the past regarding career, finances, yes, it set you back for a bit, Libra, but I do feel here that you are healing financially, right? You're moving forward because, again, the Six of Swords says you're not going to go back to where you came from. I mean, it would actually take more work for you to continue repeating something of the past that was negative and challenging than it would be for you to move forward. Now, some of you really need to hear that. Again, Libra, if you don't want to put in twice as much work, then move forward, right? It's actually going to be easier because that is the true natural flow of where this energy is going. Five of Cups energy, yes. You gone through something bad. This is the past position though, so I like to see that in the past, but it's still something that you're working on manifesting some financial help or financial security or new resources, new opportunities, new growth. You're looking to build your business. You're looking to take that next step, and I feel like you have everything within you to do so. Let's clarify this Five of Cups. What's this loss all about? I'm hearing here that you've allowed yourself the time to feel the disappointment, to feel upset or anxious or whatever emotions that come with this Five of Cups, which can be all the feels, right? It can be everything under the moon, which you have the moon. Now it's time for you to step forward into a new light. Again, light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what that Six of Swords represents as well. And I believe we mentioned that in the very beginning of your reading. Light at the end of the tunnel. Let's take a look here. What do we have for Libra? There you are. Justice. Justice scales. This is you showing up. So yeah, it could have been a karmic situation. It could have been an unfair, imbalanced, unjust reasoning, or something may have happened to you that just felt like someone was pointing you out, right? They were saying, sorry, Libra, no, you're not good enough. Or someone may have taken a stab at your worth. For others of you, yes, this is a legal situation, a legality, which we've talked about here a little bit. But I feel like you are balancing up and there's good karma coming in here. And when I say karma, it's basically law of attraction. What you put out there, you receive back in return. And I feel like, yes, there's been some valuable lessons that you've learned. There's been some choices that may have been good for you, may have not been good, but you've learned. And now you are choosing to make a new choice with your career, with your thoughts, with your behavior, with your actions. And that new energy shift is actually going to project a new external environment for you. And I'm excited to see what that is here, Libra, because a lot of you are really close to a finish line or wrapping something up, world energy. I do see victory here for you. Let's take a look at what's in your headspace. What's above you? What is the potential? What are you bringing into being here? What are you bringing into being? We have the Five of Coins, but it's in reverse. Recovering stability. I really like this for you. Double fives. There's the five. There's the five. Double fives equal that 10. Whether it's the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, there is an ending coming in here for you. I bet we'll see some sort of ending showing up here in the reading, or a shift in energy, because a lot of you, I mean, look at that. There's that destruction that we talked about. Whether it is something that came in like a tornado, like a whirlwind, and kind of swept you off your feet. But the Five of Coins showing up in reverse says, yes, you've been through a hard misfortune, something difficult. But the good news is you're getting back on your feet. You're recovering. Now, it doesn't matter here if this is something minor or if it's something major, right? If it's something that completely flipped your world, or it was, you know, maybe you were down with a sickness for a month or two, right? This can be about you getting back on your own feet. Let's take a look and clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. What's the Five of Coins all about? I'm getting Page energy, Chariot. I like this. Page energy, which you have here, but this is about forward movement. Chariot is all about triumphant success. It is that victory. It's that turning point here. There is forward movement after a time of feeling stuck or feeling lack of direction or lack of motivation, lack of inspiration, just feeling a little bit down in the dumps, right? You are moving forward. This is beautiful. You're looking out and seeing that, you know, yeah, that storm came through. Yes, it was heavy. Yes, Yes, it knocked a lot of my world around me down, but guess what? The rainbow is shining. It's a new day. It's a new dawn, and the sun is bright. That's what I feel is coming in here for you, Libra. So let's move on. Let's get to the juicy goodness of the near future. What is showing up here for Libra, near future? Okay, I see some sort of unexpected financial opportunity coming in. So it could be that there is an opportunity for you to maybe travel for half the price. There could be a bill that's slashed in half. There could be a GoFundMe page that is made out of the blue. There's something here of financial recovery here, or it may have already started. It may have already been activated. I'm getting that here. What else do we have for Libra? The Lovers. There's that 6, right? We just talked about the 6s. We put high emphasis on that. That's Gemini energy. This is the Lovers. This is about euphoric choices. This is about making balanced choices as well. So when it comes to career, this is new soul contracts, which we talked about soul contracts here in the beginning of your reading. So there's a new contract coming in, and it's okay to learn as you go, but this is about loving yourself unconditionally. And it's about you surrounding yourself with the energy of unconditional acceptance instead of conditions, instead of judgments, instead of betrayal, right? And some of you have went through that. You've been dealing with people who have judged, who have betrayed. When this Lovers card shows up in the near future, this is about trusting in yourself to stay decisive, to make decisions that are balanced, that are based on possible partnerships, that are part of your soul contract moving forward. I love this. I love the Lovers. Let's clarify the Lovers showing up here for you. Some of you could even be working with a Gemini, or there could be a contract coming in here. Yeah, you're going to stick to a choice. Two of Voices, it is in reverse, which I actually like in reverse because I feel like you're going to make a decision, because the head may be in one direction, the heart in another. You feel like you're at a crossroads here, but what's happening is you're taking off that blindfold. You're getting decisive. You're sticking to it. You're sticking to your guns. You're saying, this is the goal I have. This is my dream. This is where I want to be. And you're not wavering any longer, because some of you, it was faulty foundation and you may have wavered. You may have second guessed. You may have went back on an idea or a choice that you originally made, but something here you're following through. And again, that's a challenge for you this month, is to follow through. So I'm getting here, staying decisive, making a choice, sticking to it. I mean, 2 choice cards showing up. Libra, what is happening? Some of you have some very, very important life-altering choices to make in the month of July. But I feel like this is positive. This is going to shift your world in a new way, right? Maybe it's taking this job or that job, relocating, building my business, deciding to retire, to buy that home, to invest in this idea, to work with that person, whatever these are for you. Trust in your higher self to make those decisions. And if you are getting too caught up in your headspace, get out in nature. Take a little bit of a step back in order for you to see the big picture. Trust yourself, Libra, because sometimes you have a hard time doing that. Let's see how you are doing. This is all about Libra. What's going on in Libra's energy? What's happening here for Libra, please? How are you feeling? How are you doing? Are you staying determined? Are you stressed out? What's happening for Libra, please? All right. 8 of Wands. Beautiful. You are accelerating quickly. Oh, I love this energy. Not only do you have the Chariot, which is some quick boom, boom, boom. A lot of you are hitting a success or a milestone quite quickly, and it may throw you for a loop. I'm getting big, like go big, or, go home. You've already been home, right? You're going big now. You're saying all or nothing is kind of what I get here, all or nothing. So this is huge. 8 of Wands is about you doing something quite swiftly. If you felt like you were not on track, or you were off kilter, off track, off balance, something's coming in quickly for you, and it may shift your entire world. So for example, let's say you've been unemployed for the last 5 months. It's been difficult. It's threw you for a loop. It's threw you off kilter. Your scales are over here. Your scale feels stuck up here. A lot of imbalance going on, body, mind, and soul. Boom, you get 2 job offers. You have to decide which job to take. One could be traveling across the country. One is going to take you out of your comfort zone so far. One could pay $50,000, $100,000 more than the prior job. There could be something big that comes in such as that. Some of you are hitting a big milestone in a business that could leave you quite busy, quite productive, quite abundant. Make sure that you have your running shoes on, Libra, because there's some sort of decisions here that are going to pull you up out of that comfort zone at times, but we don't grow in the comfort zone. And sometimes that comfort zone is sticky, and it's an uncomfortable zone is what it should be called at times, because it's just what we get used to and we default back on. And some of you, you're quantum leaping. You are taking a leap and a bound, making a very, very important risk, decision, choice that's going to affect your world in a very big way, but you're ready for it, because even though it may throw you for a loop, even in a way, the soul's journey is saying, Libra, you're right back on track. You're right back where you're supposed to be. Not right back in that position of the past, but you're back on your soul's path. Soul's path coming in here. There's that contract. There's that lover's energy. Beautiful. Let's take a look at what this is all about. What's the environment happening around you? Oh gosh, a lot of cards wanting to come out. So again, a whirlwind of activity for you this month. Some of you, you're going to be surprised, but not surprised. How do I put that? So something you've kind of already known has been stirring up, but this is about you having a new level of confidence here, and I'm loving this for you. There's that Ten of Swords. Yes. We're seeing the 10, but it shows up in reverse. So you're lifting anguish. Yes, Libra, something that has been conflicting, difficult, struggling. This could be a court appearance, a court date, back pay, a new job offer. There's an ending coming in here for you, and it is lifting something that was difficult for you. Some of you wanted to give up, I'm hearing as well. And you may there may be an ending, of course, but you're pivoting and you're moving in a new direction here, which I really love to see. So even though some of these cards coming out here can be challenging, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, if anyone can do this, Libra, it is you. You have the strength, you have the determination, you have the integrity, you have the personal power and wit and intuitive spiritual guidance to move forward in the direction that is in your highest good. That's important. Some of you may want to rewind that and listen to that on repeat. Not like a broken record, hopefully, but it's important to remind yourself that you have everything you need within you to overcome those challenges that you've been facing. So let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Six of Wands. Beautiful. So we're getting the same energies, the same numbers that Spirit is giving intuitively. Tens, sixes. Here is your Six of Wands, which is my personal favorite in the minor arcana. It's one of them. Because this card is about success. After a time of maybe feeling failure, maybe you felt overlooked, Libra. Maybe you felt like you were putting yourself out there and you're reaching for a limb and you were over here and you were bending backwards to try to get someone to notice, recognize, or see your worth, see your work, put yourself out there. Finally, you are in the spotlight. There's something that is coming to an end that is going to allow you some powerful victory here. This is the card of success. It's the card of victory, fame. For those of you actors out there, social media influencers, for those of you that are looking to be put in the spotlight, right? This is your time to shine. This is your time to dive into that hidden potential and for you to put yourself out there, be vulnerable. You're being noticed. You're being recognized. Six of Wands is about public recognition. So despite any naysayers or any negative energy that may have been projected onto you, which may or may not have had anything to even do with you, Libra, I feel like you are shining this month. So yes, you may start off the month of July with this energy of feeling unsure, feeling the moon, but I'm feeling by the 14th of July, things are really starting to look up. I'm excited to see your outcome. All right, Libra, we're going to take a look at those hopes and fears, because sometimes those fears can hold us, again, prisoner. They can hold us hostage. We don't want that for you, Libra. Let's take a look here. Hopes and fears. What's happening for Libra? Some of you are hairdressers. You may work with nails, cosmetology, eyelashes, tanning. You may be a beautician, I'm getting here as well. For others of you, this is spiritual work. I'm sensing spiritual healing work. You could be a light worker. Libras are very beautiful social butterflies of the zodiac. So whatever it is that you plant the seeds on and whatever you put that energy and attention into can grow exponentially. But sometimes it's our own, fears that hold us back. And what do we have here for Libra? Page of Swords. There you are, showing up here loud and clear. This is what we were tuning into in the beginning, where you're coming up with strategies. Libra, you have a brilliant mind. Sometimes that mind can get you into trouble, of course, but when you are able to use your analytical and your logical with your beautiful creative mind, the left and the right hemispheres of the brain, the magic happens for you. This can be about connecting with new information, new opportunities here, finding strategies, finding solutions, Ace of Swords energy. Now, you already have that Two of Swords going a little bit back and forth. Now, this is about you being inventive. Page of Swords is a brand new opportunity here for you. So when this Page of Swords shows up, you at times you hold back from these new opportunities for whatever reason. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's judgment, rejection, criticism. Maybe you feel like you're missing out on opportunities. Maybe that energy is vibrating lower than you would like, and therefore you feel victim mentality, victimhood. Page of Swords showing up here is saying, don't let that fear of not having enough information get the best of you, because you have access to the resources, the information, the knowledge at your fingertips and within you at all times. Some of you need to meditate a little bit more. If you're not familiar with meditating, it doesn't have to be you sitting in the Om position for hours on end at the top of a mountain. A lot of times I do my meditations out in nature, walking meditations. It's a thing, right? Connect with your higher self, get out in nature, listen to a guided meditation on YouTube. Get back to yourself, Libra. All right, because some of you got disconnected somewhere along the way. Let's take a look at that final outcome. What's the final outcome for career, Libra, July 2023? Three of Coins, Three of Pentacles, teamwork, making that dream work. This is about building a solid foundation. Yes, in the past, there were lessons that you needed to learn. There were valuable steps in order to get to where you are now. And it may have felt like you were taking 5 steps backwards, but really you were still going forward. Just because you weren't producing, that is something we get caught up this day and age. We have to be producing. We have to be productive. We have to constantly be having some physical, tangible evidence of a job well done, or we are a failure. Libra, no. Sometimes we just need to take a step back. We need to acknowledge that there are opportunities out there, many new opportunities for growth and abundance, that we can set ourselves up for success. Look at her. She has her bags packed. She's excited to step on these building blocks, right? Building a new foundation based on the wisdom and the experience of the past. What worked for you? What are the skills and the talents? If you don't know what that is for you, which many of you should, but if you don't know, ask your friends, ask your neighbor, ask your family. What is it that I excel at? What am I good at? Right? What are 5 characteristics that, you really admire in me? Because this is something you're going to discover more and more of, and you're going to grow, you're going to advance. Some of you are learning, hence the book. There could be a new class. Some of you are teachers. Some of you may be afraid of putting yourself out there because you don't know enough about it. Okay? You don't have to be a 12 out of 10 master level in order to teach. Now, I'm not saying go out there and just talk a bunch of fluff. But for example, when I first started reading tarot, I received, I'm going to have to post a video on that someday because it's quite intriguing, but I received a clear as day message. This is it. This is what you're supposed to be doing at this time. And I've been intuitive my entire life, but I've never read with tarot. I've had tarot cards, but I've used oracle, but I've always read intuitively. I've never used the tools of tarot or oracle in my professional world. And when Spirit made that clear as day, I had to chuckle and I said, all right, well, I don't know a thing about tarot. And Spirit Spirit said, well, it's time to put your big girl pants on, basically, and learn, right? It's time for you to get your hands dirty and learn. So basically, for 1 month straight, that's what I did, in and out, every single day. I listened and I learned and I studied. And Spirit said, 1 month from today, you're going to put out your first video. I said, Spirit, you're crazy, right? You're crazy. How am I going to learn tarot in 1 month? How am I going to? But I had the intuitive backing prior. That's what a lot of you are needing to understand, that you have some sort of wisdom already within you, where there's a tool, right? In this case, tarot's the tool that was to be used in a different way. But sometimes we feel like we need to master a situation completely, when deep down you already have the tools within, but it's an enhancement. And that's what I feel here for you, Libra, is you have the knowledge. You already have the tools necessary to teach, to climb up, to build a business, to do something here. And you're going to continue learning more as you go. Even now, 2 years later, 2.5 years later, I'm still growing and learning new things. It's not something that we just hit a cap on and we say, well, I'm done learning spiritual tarot, right? I'm done learning my intuition. No, we're constantly evolving, constantly growing. So I like the Three of Pentacles showing up, because you also are connecting with other like-minded individuals, Libra, that's helping you be the best version of you. So whether it's you taking a class, a course, a workshop, whether it's you listening to a YouTube, a podcast, an audiobook, maybe you are an inspirational coach to others. A lot of times I learn so much through the healings and readings for other people as well. Four of Swords. This is about you healing from that Three of Swords. So you are moving on here. You have the Moon in reverse. Something's out in the open. Your gifts are out in the open. Don't hide them. So many times, and I even did this in my own personal world as well, where we tend to hide our gifts, especially if they are intuitive, if they're spiritual, if we channel or talk to, people who've crossed over or connect with aliens, right? It's not usually the first conversation starter that we have. Hey, I'm a Libra and I talk to aliens, right? No, it can feel a little bit daunting at times, but there's some gifts that you have that Spirit is saying, don't hold back based on judgment, fear, or criticism, because the veil is thinning. It's time for you to open yourself up, heal from any of those limiting beliefs, societal standards, conditions. Maybe you were taught that, it was a man's world or a woman's job to stay in the kitchen, or whatever beliefs that you have ingrained that limit you. It's important to remind yourself, Libra, that you are limitless, right? Limitless. Limit yourself less. And this is about pushing through, staying determined. And we're going to go back to what originally Spirit said. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams, because something will come to fruition and it will bring in a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, and a lot of success, whatever success means for you. All right, Libra, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here for Libra, please? July 2023, Libra. Truth be told, as we're talking, literally, we have the Mask, we have the Ten of Swords, we're talking about the Moon in reverse. This is Justice energy as well. It is card 14, which is Temperance, but I'm getting here Scales. So this is you. What a perfect energy to bring in here. Truth be told, card 14. This can also be about us getting honest with ourselves. This is all about honesty. It's about accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, and it's about clarity of communication. And the message for you, Libra, is this. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. So again, there's our personal truth and then there's the universal truth, right? This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender is what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. Whew! Who got major goosebumps there, Libra? I did. You are gloriously flawed, and that's beautiful. That's magnificent, right? You have a hidden beauty within you, Libra. Shine that to the world. When it comes to prosperity, are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There's another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity and about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. I'm loving this, Libra. This wraps up your reading here beautifully. So we're going to get a few messages here from your spirit animals. And at this time, Libra, I ask if you can, just close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And tune into that third eye center, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps this animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. This could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams, or even crossed over the rainbow bridge. There is no right or wrong answer, Libra. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Libra, is drop your power animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. I am loving your animals, Libra. Some of you are 30 years old, 62 years old, 44 years old, or 48. Right away you have Grasshopper. Take a leap of faith, right? Grasshopper spirit says it's time to take that leap. It's time for you to move forward. And it's time for you, and this is 3, right? We have the 3 of coins as your final outcome, and this is the 3 energy as well. So some of you may start to see 3s. Some of you may be in a 3 personal year or 3 life path. We also have Turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. 6 and 2 equals 8. And 8, that's strength. You have the strength to overcome those challenges, even if those challenges feel like they've been persisting for a while, right? You will overcome. Slow and steady here. I love turtles. I actually have a tortoise. Okay, Panther spirit, reclaim your power. Beautiful. This is all about you reclaiming your power. Feline energy here for a lot of you. Some of you may have seen a feline. Maybe it wasn't a panther. It could have been a lion. It could have been a cat. For some of you, if that was you, I'd love to hear it in the comment box below. But you have reclaiming your power, and that's what you are doing here, Libra. And last but not least, you have Porcupine spirit. Time for the beginner's mind. Hello, Page energy. You've received here the Page of Swords, Page of Cups. I believe it was the Page of Cups. Wasn't that what we seen earlier? But this is that beginner's mindset. It is about you not necessarily starting from complete scratch. You're starting from wisdom, but there is a new beginning being offered to you. So stay open to exploration. Stay open, Libra, to new adventures. You may surprise yourself. All right, last but not least, we'll see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can utilize in the month of July to help you towards your most prosperous path. What crystal or gemstone can Libra work with in the month of July, please? All right, we have, Agarine. I'm being honest here. I am not familiar with this stone. Agarine. Beautiful energy. Look what number it is. It's card 1. 1s are all about new beginnings. They're about leadership, self-courage. I'm getting a very strong, solid energy here from this crystal. Now, this is all about integrity, Libra. It's about solidarity, impeccability, reliability, and consistency. Although we are always evolving, we all possess deeply held values that we do not have to compromise. Your personal integrity matters, so if you're feeling pressured to say yes when your heart says no, or to be something you're not, listen to the message of this crystal. Now is the time to remember the importance of being reliable and impeccable with your word. For those of you that haven't read the 4 agreements, that is one of the agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Keep your word. Stay honest. Not just to other people, but most importantly to yourself, Libra. If you really wanted to say no, don't say yes for now and try to correct your mistake later. People may struggle to accept your truth and your decisions, but stick to them. Did we already talk about all of this, Libra? Stick to your guns here. People may struggle to accept your truth and your decision, but stick to them. Be solid and consistent, because what matters to you deep down matters to the universe who loves you. If you are feeling unsure, doubting whether you have a right to take a stand, become still and reconnect with the universe through this crystal. It's not your job to protect everyone else's feelings and keep the peace at all costs. You don't have to rush about smoothing everything over. Be at peace as you stand firm, for your deepest values are in sync with your purpose, and the universe wants you to feel and be strong right now. We talked about that with the 6 of Swords. Sometimes we tend to fight or flight, right? Sometimes we try to sugarcoat or cover it up, and we get ourselves into a pickle. Spirit is saying, stay strong, say what you mean, and mean what you say. Now is the time to be unfailing in your adherence to your values. Know where you are willing to bend and where you are not. Be in touch with what matters most to you, Libra, knowing that abundance takes many forms and will show up in many ways. Be fully present and impeccable in your financial transactions and dealings. If you have money decisions to make, meditate on what fair looks like. You will have greater clarity about where to make a stand and where a little compromise feels right. Now, Agate helps pull us out of our emotions and place us firmly in the well of our strength. Remember that strength energy we have here. It encourages us to embody all we have learned and reclaim our power. It literally says here, reclaim our power. Hello, Panther, reclaim your power. You can't make that up, Libra. I love the synchronicities that show up in these readings. So I hope you're taking notes here. Save this message in your watch later. Come back to it at the end of the month. Tell me how powerful this time is for you, because yes, a lot of you have gone through trials, tribulations, errors, setbacks, struggles, loss, right? It's inevitable. It's part of the human experience, but it's what you do with that experience that counts. Stay true to your core. Stay true to your values, your morals, your integrity. Don't compromise because someone else thinks you should, right? Stand in your truth. Stand in your power, Libra. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. I would love to see those power animals in the comment box below for you to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And if you are vibing with the energy of this channel and you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button. Thank you so much, Libra, for spending your time here. Lots of love.